Hello, how are we doing? How's it going? Are we good? Are we ready for some spoops? It's spoop. It's spoop day. It's spoop month. Month. But it's spoop day. Mally, how you doing? How's it going? Spoop day. Oh yes. I've got some more observationing to do. The TTS doesn't go. Well, when does it ever?
You don't have to be going at it like I am.
There you go. You just finished work. This is good times. And now you're ready to observe. Working up pensions, yay! Oh, it's a good time. I mean, it's all, you know, money, you know? In the future, that would be really helpful. Yippee!
I'm observing a sub.
You know the other way that can be taken, right? Squish, thank you. 27 months, I appreciate that. How's it going? Oh, she knows. Oh, she's aware. Good grief. Thanks. 27 months, that's a long time. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. That it's like, how much is... Oh, a lot. Oh yes. Like, oof. Many. So much. Wow. Yes. Come in and drag the tone down. I mean, it's fine. It was gonna end up down there anyway, let's be real. Let's not take that one out of context either, thank you very much. I hope we're all doing well today, bar the conversation that suddenly started happening. I hope we're having a lovely time, and that we're ready to get down and observe-y. I almost said dirty. It's terrible, it's in my head now. It's fine. We did 4 of the maps last time, we got 2 more to do, and then we'll go back over some of them, because I'd like to try and get some of the special achievement anomalies. And we weren't doing too badly, you know? We were getting through almost all of these first time. It was just like, yeah, we've played Observation Duty before. We know how this rolls. We're here for all of this. We don't... You know? So... It's gonna be a good time. Maybe we'll get some more interesting anomalies today. Because we had some good ones last time. Like we had, what was it? Where was it? What was it? Who am I? Where were it? It was somewhere. What was it at? It was somewhere. It wasn't there. Where, what was it? Who was it? The hotel. It was at the hotel. We had that lady who outside who just went splat. She went splat outside. And then we're like, oh shit, she gone splat. And then she sort of got up again and the camera started going, you know? Splat lady, yes. We had the splat lady. That was an interesting one. Did we have any other interesting ones? Aside from the, like, major anomalies? I don't know. Did we? It was a day. We had some things happen. Maybe it wasn't overly big. Mally, the mod command has moved, I'm afraid. It has moved because you're the only bugger who uses it anymore. So I thought, why not have it on 10 bits? It's moved over to that thing. It's part of my very small changes I'm going to be doing. But yes, it still exists. It's just in a slightly different place. Because you're the only one who uses it here. It never goes off in Hollies anymore.
Surprise!
I love
Boom,
the
etc.
ones, but it's running its course, I think, because it's getting used less and less. So it has shuffled to a different location. Lou, how you doing? Yes, we have the summer cottage and the pool to do today. This is going to be a good time. I hope everybody is prepared, they're ready. I hope you've all peeled your eyes Have you peeled your eyes? Like a grape? Are you ready with your peeled grape eyes? Yeah? I bet you are. I bet you're ready. There's a tiny fly. Oh. I'm being bullied by tiny flies for a while now. You're a little asshole, where did you go?
It's a potato.
Now it's moved. Go away. Shoo. Shoo. Tiny fly, fuck you. The potato's still there. You can still potato. The potato remains. It's just the mod one that's moved for now. It's all good. It's all good. Shall we get going? I think we shall. I'm gonna keep one. Well, I would be keeping an eye on the tiny fly, but I looked away for 1 second and it's gone. It's perished. I'd hope. It hasn't. It's just vanished. So let's turn this down. Let's get the observation duty sounds coming through our earballs and get going. So yes, summer cottage and pool, because we did the other 4. We'll probably end up going back over the other 4, but for now, we're going to get super duper observy. Alright, in the summer cottage. Here we go. Our international branch has received reports of anomalous events happening in a remote summer cottage in northern Finland. Numerous instances of object replacement and extra objects were reported by the owner. They originally thought their wife had been bringing old junk to the cottage, but later realized that the objects appearing were one of anomalous origin. The owner of the cottage says they witnessed a large, messy, and extremely malodorous man emerging from the woods to chop wood in their yard. The owner's wife recalled moments when they were sitting by the sauna and could swear that they saw a humanoid-looking creature in the water. Ew. I'm assuming those little... like those 2 bits there. There's something like that on every single one of these starts. I'm assuming these are the special anomalies that give you an achievement if you see them. That's what I'm assuming. You know? This is my assumptioning. We got the car, we got the swing, we got 2 chairs here, there's a dartboard, no, swear we know. There's a mailbox. And a barrel with some shitty looking plants in it. We have the chair thing. OBS, are you coping? We have the bed thing. We have a painting over here. We have the table and things. This is great. This is great. Can I... what's this? We've got Honey Nut Cheers. Oh, Honey Nut Cheers. That's lovely. Goodness. Is this coming through at really low FPS, or is it just me? Because this is struggling for some reason. What is my PC doing? What are you doing, PC? It's a bit laggy. It is, isn't it? But why? I have nothing open that I don't usually have open. I have absolutely no idea why it's struggling. What is wrong with you? What be the issue? I clicked on a second ago, fixed it briefly. That's when I click out of the game. As soon as I click back into the game, it drops. Wow. It runs better than when I'm not in the game. How does that make any sense? It didn't do this yesterday. What's different? What's changed? This is like what I had with Resident Evil fucking 8. That's so bizarre. Is that something in my OBS settings that is just breaking? Does it decrease FPS when you're out the window or inside? Stalk for Water, how you doing? It's when I'm clicked into the game, the OBS drops, the frame rate drops. Not when I'm clicked out of it. So because you can still see the game. That's really bizarre. I don't know why it do that. Can it not do that? It didn't do that yesterday. This was running absolutely fine yesterday. So, can you explain to me if I click back into the game why it's going to suddenly drop again? It is, encoding overloaded. Why? What changed? It drops down to about 15 to 20 FPS. That's bizarre. I ain't doing anything. It's like your random XSplit crashes. It is. Other than restarting the game, I'm not entirely sure. Let's click out of it so you don't get me thinking in slow motion. I can try restarting the game. That's really peculiar. That's the only thing I can think of doing other than... I don't know. These settings worked fine yesterday. There was no issue. It's just... Yeah, I'll quickly give that a restart, because wow. Wow. In fact, I'll restart Steam in its entirety. Because that is really bad. Why? See, this is what I don't like. Is when things work fine, and then they go, actually, fuck you. I'm not going to work fine anymore. I have questions. So see if this changes it. Ollie, how you doing? Thank you very much for the raid. How's it going? Hello everybody. Cloak and Coffee. Crafty, Happy. Gary, how we doing?
Cold, hey, you lovely.
My goodness. Hello, hello. Welcome in all. Thank you for doing the share, that's
Donk,
cool.
bonk, honk, clonk, monk,
Deaky, how we
lonk,
doing?
ponk, sonk, yonk,
Andy?
twonk, mcdonk.
Well, just, wow, thank you for the resub, Andy, with a string of words was very informative. Cactus, how you doing? Grim FM. There's a ghost butt. Hello, hello, hello. You've just joined me as I'm trying to figure out why this started dropping frames. We're playing some Observation Duty 6 today. I did notice maybe it is just the map. So I'll go back into it, and we'll see if it starts dropping frames again. Are you going to pick it up? Yes, you are. Because this was struggling. Might be Twitch. No, this is on OBS, because as soon as I click out of the game, it went back up to 60 FPS. While I'm in the game, it was dropping down to 20. Are you going to do that again? If I'm going to start moving through these cameras? Or... yeah, it is. It's doing it again. It's dropped. And that's when the lag comes in. Alright. Let's quit that. Does that go back up? Are you going to fix yourself? It's fixed itself. Look at that. Oh. If I went back to the hospital, for example? Are you going to start dropping again? Or is it just that map that for some reason it's just not coping with? It is, isn't it? It's just that map. Oh well, fuck that map then. How bizarre. Yeah, this one's fine, isn't it? Look at that. It's running fine. That's so weird. That the summer cottage, I can't do the summer's cottage on stream because it drops my stream down to 20 FPS. That's really bad. Sorry, mind the tech things. You came in at a fantastic time. I hope we're all doing well. Squiz, thank you for the resub as well. I did notice. I just don't think I said, so thank you guys. What wonderful people. Bintac, how's it going? The map is an anomaly, right? Increase the resolution to 720 and the encoder to faster? I don't... what? It's just one map. It's fine. I don't know how I would make an encoder faster, so I have no idea how I would do that. I don't know what it is. Oh my god, Super 80s, how you doing? How's it going? Thank you very much for the raid. 2 raids. We've had 2 raids. It's all crazy. Double raiding. Squitch, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Chris, God's Queen, Julio, Karen, Stu. Welcome in, everybody. I've just had a minor tech thing. But we should be fine. There's just one map that I can't seem to play on this because it drops everything to shit FPSs. And, isn't that great? We love that. We love that for us. No worries, Super 80s. That's absolutely fine. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate that. Go do what you gotta do. Go interact with the humans and the peoples and the families. Real experts, welcome in. A raid got you here. You're joining all of us for some observation duty. You gotta follow me now. It's the rule. It is the rule. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It is exactly that. That is the rule.
Yippee!
Lou, thank you for giving out a community gift sub. I appreciate that. Look at that. To Mink the Drawing Researcher. Congratulations, you have gotten a gift sub. It's a thing. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to change encoder stuff. It's fine. I can't do that while I'm live anyway. We'll just not do that map. Alright? We'll just not do it. We cannot do that map. We've got 5 other ones we can play. For whatever reason, that particular map just... I mean, assuming the pool's not going to do the same thing. You know. Holly, how you doing? Look at that. What you doing? How you doing? What you doing? I don't know anymore. I'm saying all the words. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate that very, very much. What are we doing? We're playing Civilization GT6. It's essentially a spot the difference, but spooky. So there's very minor jump scares. It's quite atmospheric. Yes, that's good. Am I from Wales? I'm not from Wales. I am not. I am from originally London, and I moved away from London, but I'm still in the UK. You need to play these characters. You do. You absolutely do. Although apparently streaming the Summer Cottage map is not possible. We're gonna try the pool. We're gonna see if that drops my FPS as well. If not, then great. Otherwise it's just the one that's not working. The city of Redacted has closed off one of their public pools due to anomalous activity. Several people have been found drowned in the pool during the late hours of the night. None of them had a history of illness, and all their families and friends testified that they were skillful swimmers. During the 2 weeks prior to the pool's closure, swimmers reported someone or something trying to pull them underwater while they were in the pool. Many visitors have reported missing belongings and a general sense of being watched. Strange light phenomena have been observed in the general area around the pool at night. Will this one lag? Stay tuned to find out. Boom. You're from India. Well, welcome. Welcome in. It's good to have you here. Pool ghosts. I love this one. Have fun. Crafty, I don't know. We'll see if it starts lagging on me or not. You don't know I'm here, Terry. It's Terry season. It is Terry season. Know. Andy, thank you very much for the bits. Terry. I appreciate that. You don't know. Terry, no. Terry, no. Fuck you, Terry. Terry is people ghost game. Space, how you doing?
Say I mean, Terry
maybe,
one more
maybe.
time. Just one more Terry.
One more Terry.
It's a potato.
No, it's a Terry. You're really, Terry, I can't get past you. Terry, can you... Terry. Good old Terry. Only remember Terry. Terry, no. Terry, no. Don't do this to me, Terry. Terry, no. Terry, no. Terry, don't just... Terry, could you fuck off? Would you mind? Terry. Terry's the janitor. Terry, no. What's his name?
No. I'm going the wrong way, Terry.
I think it was his legit
Terry,
name,
you need
but
to
it's
fuck
what
off.
we call
Terry.
him.
No one loves you, Terry. You know that, Terry. No one loves you.
Or Terry.
You know what, Terry? We're gonna have an argument, you and me. We're gonna have an argument. Do you know why? What was that noise? You growling at me?
He was. It's true. Terry was from one of the games we played last October. And he was much loved. Much loved. We're keeping an eye. We're keeping an eye on the clocks. We've got some signs back here. We got some boards. Dang, I told Terry. Oh, I did. I told Terry. Space, the mods command has moved. I have moved it because very few people use it, and all of a sudden, the one day I decide to move it, everybody tries using it. It still exists, it's just moved. We have an under the pool thing. And we've got a sauna. Tap. This is fine. I've definitely been paying attention. We're gonna do this. So keep your eyes peeled. If something changes, feel free to let me know. And we shall report it, preferably before it ends up killing me. That's the plan. That's the plan. We gotta make sure that there's no spooky ghosts being their spooky selves around here today. Have I read any of the signs on this one? I don't think I can. Is this one just a swus, safi, sweth, you know? And this one says ritz, vlon, vfrafti, soning. They might be in Simlish. It's something. It's not something I can read. It's not anything I know. I don't know much. This one just says publiable. and Healotl and Huncanning. You know? Oh, I don't think that was the way that was before. I think this has changed. Yes, it had changed. There we go. It's a man who looks a little bit like a walrus. It's this man in this picture. Anyone else see that? He looks a little bit like a walrus. Just a tiny bit like a walrus. Thank you for the hype train, guys. That's very, very kind of you. You're so lovely. And I think the walrus man believes so too. It's true. You do. Good old walrus man. We love the walrus man, really. We think he's neat. That's the non-haunted version, right? Boop. Boop. That is. That's slightly louder than it usually is. Or is it just because the game's so quiet? I never know anymore. I never know. Boop. You want to see Nessie in the pool? I mean, maybe. You never know. I think it's probably more likely we'll see someone who's drowned in there, but you never know. It could be Nessie. It could be. Keep your eyes peeled for Nessie. Not just a floating corpse, but Loch Ness monster too. I said that poorly, but you know what I meant.
It's a potato.
Oh, it is. True. This is very potato-like. There's a head in the pool. I don't think there should be. There definitely should not be a head in the pool. No heads in pools, please. Not today. Hello, Steve. How's it going? What does this, what is it meant to say? We may never know. The boop with a hat. The boop comes up with a hat. It's seasonal. We've got the seasonal effects on. Very unhygienic. Don't put a severed head in the swimming pool. The head bats are back. They are. It's the season. They wibble. I wasn't very used to wearing them yesterday and they made me jump a couple of times, but other than that, they're fine. You know? I completely forgot they were on my head. Was this door always open? And I sort of nodded, and then I felt something touch my head, and I was like, oh god, what's on my... You know? It was really quite the moment. It was upsetting. There's 2 buckets. Was there always 2 buckets? Yeah, I thought the door was open when it was actually always open. I'm a bit batty today. Antaeus, how you doing? I am. There was not always 2 buckets. So, I would, yeah. It's going well. Probably. For now. You can't find your running shorts. Did they run away? Maybe you should have locked them down better. It's kind of weird having, like, 2 nice showers, and then they're like, oh, well, there's a window in the way, we'll just put a little shitty one in. You know? It's not really ideal. Oh no! I was about to type don't say it, and I did. Yep. Of course I said it. Is this purple moon situation? What's this? What is the purple moon situation going on up here? It's growing. The purple moon, the front door gate, was that open? Oh my god, that was not... The purple moon was not meant to be there. Front door gate. I mean, that looks fine. It's just pulsating. Was this always open? I actually have no idea. You should have left it. I wasn't entirely sure if it was an anomaly or not, or whether there's just this, it's just going to be a purple moon just growing over the horizon. As you do. As you do. We might see the purple moon again. It depends if we have to redo this level at some point. We shall find out. I'd like to try and get as many of the special anomalies as possible, so we will be going back over a lot of the levels. We have not seen the purple moon. We have now seen the purple moon. Well, at least some of said purple moon. I'm going to assume that if I had left the purple moon in the sky, it would have ended up destroying the world. Every time I nod, I just hear rattling. It's my bats. It's terrible. I feel like if there was more slippers in this room, I would not know. There's just so many. Why are they called slippers? I mean, I suppose you slip them on, don't you? But in my mind, it just makes it sound like it's footwear that you wear in order to fall over. I mean, some of them you don't slip on because they're like little booties. You can't call those slippers, can you? They're tuggers, aren't they? Be real. Is this steam or smoke, or is this a light thing? Because strap banana peels to your feet, right? You know? Slip on, slip in, slip over. That's the catchphrase for slippers. I know what you're slipping in. Once you've slipped them on, what are you slipping in? I don't think I want to know. Like flippers. The cartwheel around, yeah. That's it. You wear flippers on the trampoline to learn how to flip. Is this still moving? Are you supposed to be moving? What is this? It's not moving. Is it supposed to be moving? Hello, are you meant to be moving? Sounds legit. I thought so. No, it's fine. It's just the way it is. I'm so used to the clocks in this game having to be moving. You know, if the camera distorted down here, I don't think I'd notice, because it's all just wibbly wobbly as it is. Why is there a camera under the water, anyway? Is it set up specifically to see people's crotches? These people are swimming, we can get a good view of their ass under here. It's for the feet pics, I understand. That makes sense. Heathens, all of you. Terrible. Is anything else changing? Does anyone else feel like they've missed something? The dong! It donged! The last level I played, it wasn't donging! I missed the dongs. Didn't dong in the university. Made me sad. Something's wrong. Was there always a noise on this camera? Something's wrong with this camera. What's wrong with this camera? All of the other cameras are silent. Not distorting. That's weird. Is there bread floating in the pool? I mean, this one has that noise as well. Maybe it's just the outside noise. It's fine. There's a creepy, head stir there. If anyone hadn't noticed. Bread floating in the pool? I mean, this is it's like a floaty. Like the little surfboard floaties. It helps you just learn how to swim. Yeah, it's just got some atmospheric noise that I've not noticed before. Intriguing. Very intriguing. I am intrigued. Oh yes. Intrigued I be. Oh. Is there anything going to change? I'm expecting something to come up out of the drain at some point, you know? I feel like they've missed a trick if nothing comes out of those drains. The middle poster in the changing room has changes? That looks okay to me. We can try it. It looks like just a happy little lady. There's just a lady. It's just a woman. A woman. No, they're terrifying, but it looks like it should be a thing, right? Something comes up out of the drain. I mean, this one looks a little bit scary just in general. Don't know whether it's supposed to. No. It's fine. Ugh. I'm too clicky. I get too excited with my clicky clickies. Yeah, the difference with this game compared to the other ones is apparently I'm missing things. Apparently there's anomalies and I'm missing them. That's what that is. That's the difference. There's a bottle here that shouldn't be there. Which means there's still probably about 2 more somewhere that I've not seen. Something's changed. Is there too many slippers? Have the slippers too many slips? Have you slipped too many? No, there's no change of the slippers. This is it. This is the end. This is the end for us. There's anomalies we've not noticed. There's two ladders. Probably one of them, isn't it? Okay. Are we slightly on top of it? There might still be one somewhere. But we might be a bit more on top of it now. Oh, doodle.
Oh, yay.
Might mean there's still something we have not seen. I don't trust the bench. Probably fine. Let's be real. But I don't trust it. You don't get anywhere trusting things, you know. Absolutely not. No. This stair, they go up forever. Does this staircase meant to go up forever? No. The staircase is not supposed to go up forever. Good to know. Good to know. Bread. Oh, there's a lady. Who's you, lady? No thank you. Not today. I don't want what you're selling. There we go. She's gone. She wibble. Oh, she wibble. She was having the right wibble. We're back on top of things. Was this door always open? Oh, bread. I guess it was. I've just not noticed before. Walrus Man is still here looking over us all. Giving an eye. Keeping us safe. The cheeky stuff in the living room. Cactus. You know what? This was mentioned twice when I played this game yesterday, and Tesla took it upon himself to decide that he was going to post the clip in my chat every single time. Yes. My most watched clip is from Observation Duty 2, I believe. It was 2. It was very naughty. And yes, it's it's quite popular, you know? It does seem to come up a lot. There's blood dripping from the ceiling! It's a classic. Apparently it is. The first thing a lot of people see when they come to my channel. Was that Observation Duty 2? I think it was. It was an early one. Observation Duty 3 was the first person one, wasn't it? So it must have been 2. Because it wasn't the first game. Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. We're being rude again. I understand. I was hoping that we wouldn't go down this path, but here I am. I'm the only one who thought this, because apparently I should know better. But no, we're just being rude. I see. It's very hard to get that across in text form, okay? Terrible people. Absolutely awful. They were just having a good time, and they shouldn't have been having a good time where I could see them. Okay? And the shower is gone. Terrible. Yes. I'd be surprised if there's a person in all of these giant communities that hasn't seen the clip at this point. Especially the amount Holly played it on her channel. You know, because she did. Because of course she did. If you want to share that content, feel free, you know? And now that's there forever. It's terrible. Is anything else changing, or am I just too busy moaning? I can't tell. I don't know. This has moved. Is it supposed to move? Clock! I'm guessing it's not supposed to move! Hey! You're helping. You be. I appreciate the helping. Have fun sporting scary stuff. Thanks, Holly. Have fun eating food. Food is good for you. Unless it's not. Depends on the food, really. Oh, she's gonna enjoy that food. She's not gonna have mush this time. Ooh, Holly! Fancy! Oh, there's a trash bag here. That means nothing. In regards to the conversation. Enjoy! Bye, Holly! Bye-bye! No, if you... How? I don't know. I don't know what that was about. I just started singing for some reason.
It's a potato.
Have good foods. Enjoy. Maybe have a potato. And don't sort of get confused by half becoming an owl and going, how? Ow? I don't know. Penguin. Lamb chops. Very nice. Very nice. Chop your lamb. Something's changed over here. Something's missing. Something's missing! Yes. It's going great. Although being in the pool is making me feel as if I can smell chlorine. No, I obviously can't because there's no chlorine here, there's no pool, there's no one pissing in the water. But at the same time, it's such a known scent. I just see a pool and I'm like, I can smell that. That weird. That's kind of weird. Like hearing a picture, it's like I can smell that picture and I don't like it. Scratch and sniff. That was a phase for a while, wasn't it? This is a very void-like trash can. Was that always there? You missed the purple moon. If we get the purple moon again, I'll just let it grow in the sky. Purple moon. We do like the purple moon. I mean, it added to the sky, didn't it? Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of it, because it did. It added. It was a feature. It wasn't an anomaly. It was a feature. And we're getting through. We're at 4 AM. We got 2 hours to go. 1 hour until we get the spooky music playing. And I think we're keeping on top of things quite nicely. The roof is a weird place for a water tower. Was there a water tower somewhere? There was a water tower somewhere? I not what this little thing? PC Wiseman, thank you very much for resubbing. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good day. It is a weird place for a water tower. You're correct. That was a strange location. I had not twigged that there was anything on the roof. Certainly not anything peculiar. No. Why would there be? Absolutely, definitely. You weren't sure, but now you are, and we now know if you see any strange objects on the roof, they shouldn't be there, because there is nothing on the roof. I'm still waiting for something to come through the drains, I'm just saying. Drain me up. Don't know what that means. Well, I said it. Are we gonna have anything else? shoes. That's too orderly. People don't do that. Not in this country. Don't do that. Add them all over the place. That's much better. People aren't neat. Goodness. Strange world would we live in if people were neat. Saying neat doesn't happen. Absolutely not. I'm trying to figure out what this mess of shite is back here. Is it just more floaties? Pepper moon. Anything else? We've not had anything overly dramatic, have we? We had Wibble Lady. But, not had much else. Floaty gone? Which floaty? The floaty on the water. The water floaty. Good spot, good spot. Where did people throw away their rubbish? I don't know what that means. What? That would require a knowledge of how bins work. People don't have that. We're almost at 5 AM. Can we see the floaty on this camera? Is that it there? It is, yes? It is, that's the floaty. Parkosaurus, this is where one of your very amazing sound clips has come from, Squitch. Karen, no worries. That's very late. Go get some sleeps. Thank you for hanging out for a bit, though. It was good to see you. Have very good sleeps. Oh, that's creepy. Don't think about this face over here when you're trying to sleep. That's not a good face. You know. Bye, Karen! Bye-bye. There's still nothing on the roof. The floaty remains. There's no purple moon. Think of Walrus Man when trying to sleep. Exactly. Think of good old Walrus Man. And he'll think of you, too. And that's creepy, and this door is closed. We apparently want this open. We are accepting corpses into our pool. Thank you very much. Here we go. Brace yourselves for the creepy music. Brace! Brace! There's always something there. Oh, I just never noticed that before. No, it's always been there. Okay. Here comes the music. I like the addition of the music in this game. It makes it tense. It truly woolly do. Keep your eyes peeled. Usually when it hits 5, a few extra anomalies tend to ping up. This is what I've been finding. So, peel those eyes. And don't worry about Walrus Man. Are you offending level right? But no, it's just to make the last hour even more tense than usual. How dare they? But yes, it definitely feels like it would be fail music, doesn't it? Or you're almost dead, do better music. You know? Sauna towels! The sauna towels! The towels are gone! The towels have gone! The towels have gone to, I don't know, hell probably. Where would the towels go? Peeling eyes is quite creepy if you think about it. Yes? Very. Don't like actually peel them. It's probably not comfortable. It is a weird phrase. I don't understand how that phrase came about, but it does. It do be. Who peels grapes? To simulate the feel of eyeballs at the Halloween party. There's a man on the ceiling. Man on the ceiling. There was a man on the ceiling. He made a weird clicky noise. I found the stalker, apparently. Yay. There's a plant in the sauna. It's not supposed to be in there. Man on the ceiling, man on the ceiling, man on the ceiling, there was a man. He clacked. He did. He made a clacky noise. Clicky clacky noise. It was unpleasant. It's so close. We're almost at 6 AM. Will we beat the pool first time? Probably. Unless everything goes tits up right last minute. Which, I guess, it could. I think we're basically on top of things. Why did the music stop? Okay, no, it's fine. The music came back. Oh, it's the abyss! The abyss in the dressing room! That's why! Uh-huh! The music stopping was actually the more terrifying thing to happen there. Okay. That's fine. That was a giveaway. Is anything else gonna happen? Tesla! How you doing, Tesla? Clearly we're doing what? Clearly we're gonna beat the pool first time. Oh no. Oh my. Who's left their head here? Keep your belongings with you at all times. The other one, the summer cottage. I could not do the summer cottage because every time I load into the level, my FPS drops to 20 on OBS. In-game it's fine. OBS doesn't like it. So, yeah, I can't do the summer cottage level. Don't know why that happens. Just does. How we do? We dee! Woo! So yeah, unless I can figure out why the summer cottage does that, I can't play that level on stream. Which makes me sad. But I can't play at 20 FPS. And there's not really any settings I can change either. So what can you do? What can you do? Is the hard mode yet? Not yet. Not in the last 24 hours, I'm afraid. The achievements are in the game, so I assume it will be soon, but as far as I know, they're not. There's no hard mode yet. So we now go back over the other levels, and we'll see if we can get any new and interesting anomalies. That's the word. Because yeah, Summer Cottage is apparently really just terrible. Would changing full screen mode affect it? Oh, we can try. Absolutely, we can try. Honk. I mean, it doesn't change anything for you, it just adds a little bar at the top of the screen for me. We'll try, but if this drops again... We'll see if this drops. Do-do-do-do-do. If I start moving through... It is. It has dropped again. So let's jump out of that quickly. If I put that back on... I mean, there's no point changing this, is there? Just because it's nicer for me. It's so weird, right? It's so weird. I can try a full screen capture instead of game capture. That is entirely possible. I can just use a window capture. If I window capture this instead. So let's turn that on, turn that off. What'll it do? Is this window capture breaking at the top of the screen? I have no idea. All I can do is display capture. There you go. Theoretically, low res would work better. Who knows? See if this changes anything as well. Otherwise, there's just something about this level that OBS doesn't like. Nope, again, it's dropping. Oh, has it leveled out? No, it's not dropping as much. It's still dropping. There you go. There it goes. Yeah, see? Why does that happen? I don't understand. I don't get it. So yeah, man. Don't know what's up with that. No idea what's up with that. The trees and lights, possibly. The problem is there's no like graphics settings that I can play with in this game. So yeah, it really doesn't like that level. I don't seem to be able to stream that one. Probably worth reporting. I don't know where I would report it, but yes, I would agree otherwise. So yeah, train, hotel, hospital, or university. What are we gonna go on? We've technically only done the train and the hotel once because we did those ones first time. We did the hospital and the university twice. Because it took us a little bit longer to get through them. How many FPS per second this is running? The game's running at 60. For me, throughout. Even when I load up Summer Cottage, the game is running absolutely fine for me. It just drops on OBS. Which is also running at 60. Train. You wanna do train? We'll do train. We can do train. Train runs fine. We have the train, we've got our lovely sandwich, we've got the bottle over here, the suitcases, then we've got this little, just this little compartment bit where you sit and you might eat, you might just chat. There's the sleepy bit, the sleep compartment bit with the bear doll that I thought was Monkey at first, because, I don't know, over the years maybe. Don't ask me why. And we got the food bit, which I'm pretty sure when we did the train the first time, this never changed. No, tell a lie. There was something here. Throughout the entire time we were doing the train that first time round, there was something here, and there is not there right now. The returning Huge Man. I did not see Huge Man in the anomaly in the university. We may have to do that one. We may have to do the university next time. After this one. I want the Huge Man. I believe Huge Man is there. Yes, Huge Man. So keep your eyes peeled. Peel them. Peel. Should go back to the university then. We should absolutely. Huge Man. We have to go back to the university after we've done train. Try and find Huge Man. Very important. Very, very important. Entrance for employees only. Lovely. World Smile Day. Don't forget. October 2nd is World Smile Day. In a different year according to that poster because it said that was a Saturday and it's not, but you know. World Smile Day. Bun Bun magazine. A magazine about bun buns. Wouldn't you want that? A magazine all about the bun bun. Oh. The lights in the WC make me feel like I'm very tired. A bun bun. When I'm live, yeah, it's absolutely the OBS problem. It's nothing to do with the game itself. Well, based on how it runs on my PC, it's not, you know, a taxing game. It's just OBS failing to cope with it for some reason. Sandwich. There was a sandwich there. Was this sandwich still there? Sandwich is still there. The sandwich exists. No one eat the sandwich. It's the ghost sandwich now. Sandwich. Yes, sandwich. Confusion here? This is sandwich. Sandwich. X6 on the window is normal as well. Emergency exit. You gotta jump out the window. Sandwich. Sandwich. More fun to say sandwich. I keep saying it now. Sandwich. Is anything gonna happen? At all? Or have I just missed something at this point? Cupboard open? The cupboard's meant to be open. Something must have changed. Surely. Ah. The Abyss and the WC. It's just all happening in here, apparently. Beware, beware. The Abyss is there. But it was. It's not anymore. It was an issue, and it's fine now. I feel like at some point something has to happen to these screens, right? Anything? Anything at all? Something change? No worries, Chris. It's all good. Have good sleeps. And thank you very much for hanging out for a bit. I appreciate it. There's things on the roof. On the roof! You mean the monitors? The screens. Is anything else gonna change? Do 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 do. Anything else at all gonna change? Do 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 do. Doodly do 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 doodly do. No, I squeech. Go check. Ah! There seems to be some steam in here. I'm terrible at this game. It's alright, you're just gonna learn where things are, and then as soon as you know where things are, your brain goes, hang on. Something's changed in this room, but I have to try and pinpoint which. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It's good at the paranoia. Very good at the paranoia. But as soon as you learn what's normal, you'll get there. I mean, we've had very obvious changes so far. All still looking very ordinary, as far as I can tell. Ordinary. Yes. Everything seems to be as it should be. Nothing seems to be out of place or strange in any manner. No. It's all good. The door is open. Today is World Smile Day. It is! Smile, everybody. Because the poster told you to. And that means you must. If the poster says so. It does also say Saturday, but we're going to ignore that. Ah, well, there you go. Screen's on. I was expecting something creepy, or, you know. It's a Saturday, you just ignored it. You just ignored the Saturday. It's the wrong year. It's fine. Someone looked at the wrong calendar. But it's World Smile Day, so we don't mind. We're just going to smile at them and say it's okay. You fucked up. But I guess it's okay. don't know if we saw that poster change last time we did the train. I think it would be cool to see that poster change. Did we see the poster change? I get muddled. I don't remember what we've seen and what we haven't. I don't know anymore. Don't ask me questions. How would I know? Who am I to know, huh? Who am I? Oh, Jesus. You just smile through it all. It's okay. Doesn't matter. All okay. Is it? I don't know. Something going to change. The batty lady on the TV. Yeah, that me. Batty in more than one way. It was Saturday in 2021. You think it was that long ago that they designed that particular asset? And they just couldn't be bothered to change it? To update it? I can feel that. I wouldn't want to change it. I'd be just like, yeah, it's fine. There's a magazine on this table. There should not be. Anomaly detected. Please stand by. But I'm sitting down. Do you want me to stand every single time? Because that seems effort. I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that? Dong. Oh, good old dongs. Don't make that weird. I meant the sound. No. The sigh. Tiny Fly. Where did you go? Tiny Fly was there, then Tiny Fly was not there. I blink and Tiny Fly go by. That's a good quote. It's a good one though. There you go. It doesn't hit the same. Yep. Yep. Good job. There's a man on the toilet. There's a man on the toilet. Report the man on the toilet. He's on the toilet. He didn't like being looked at. Okay. It's alright. I wouldn't like it either, you know? That's probably the face I'd give a camera if it started zooming in on me when I was on the loo. I wouldn't really want to go to a loo which had a camera in it. Let's be real. No one wants to be watched when they're pooping. Don't watch someone when they're pooping. Toilet peeper. Yes. Is the driver's chair moved? Nope. Driver's chair's okay. Oh, the paranoia. It settles in your bones. There's bones. We don't want dead people on this, thank you. Thank you very much. No deceased people on the train. It makes quite the smell. It upsets the other passengers. Doesn't give a very good experience. They slept a little bit too long. They did. Not really ideal. Tiny Fly! Fuck you, Tiny Fly. I'll get you. Will. Mark my words, one day, Tiny Fly. Hey. Anything else gonna change? Anything else gonna change? There's still nothing different in here. Tiny Fly, fuck you. There's been a lot of activity in the toilet so far. The anomalies like the toilet. It's very distracting trying to play an observation game when there's a tiny fly. But you know, we have to push past these things. You just gotta keep going, keep trying. Keep ignoring a tiny fly attached to my ring light. And just, that's not meant to be there. I know this now. I know this now! We just left it there. But truly it was not meant to be. At least the toilet dude flushed. It would be an uncomfortable angle of a camera if he hadn't. It wouldn't be very nice. We gonna get any other changes going on, or we just gonna keep flicking through aimlessly? Oh. Great. Thanks, bot. Hydrate. I just put it down! Thank you. Appreciate it. It's fine.
Don't turn around.
I'm not planning on it. There's probably a tiny fly behind me. There's footprints on the floor. Footprints on the floor. Is the chair outside the driver's window, Noel? I have not been looking out the window, I'll be honest with you. I think so. There's just chairs that line the platform. Not too close to the edge. Otherwise, whoever sits on those chairs would find themselves a little bit legless. Anything? Anything feels strange to you? We're about to hit 3 o'clock. We're gonna get the dong. The wee woos out. There it is. There's another. And that's 3. Oh, good. Oh, good. Someone had a little bit of an accident in the WC. In the wash chamber, or whatever the fuck that stands for. That's fine. Why just leave the blood there? Why not, you know? In a sink at least, just wash it down, my dude. Water closet. It's misleading. Where do you keep your bottled water? In the water closet. Oh no. I prefer wash chamber. I think that's posher. You know? The chamber in which you wash. Not the place where people store their water and then people get very confused when they go there and they try and pee. It's not actually where they went to pee. And then you just have piss bottles of water. Would you poop in the wash chamber? I mean, yes, because you would then wash. I don't see why that would be any different. Is anything going to change? Ah, yes. Something is going to change. There's a person in the bed. Terrible. Wakey wakey. Wash in the poop chamber? Oh no, not the poop chamber. It's where they store their feces. The guano. And all different kinds. The chair has moved. Normally detected. All good. All lovely. Next thing changed. Something? Anything? Is the TTS gonna TTS? It did earlier. Maybe it just doesn't like you, Tesla. It worked earlier. It's never failed for you when it's not completely broke. It's not completely broke because it worked earlier. Oh, someone's thrown the cups around. Oh no. What happened to all these cups? It's all good. It's all fine. Everything's great. It's going well. A lot of the stuff that changes on the train is decently obvious, which is... it's pleasant, I suppose. Makes it a little samey there, don't you think? Just clicking through, waiting for the next big hoo-ha to appear. You know? One day... the door opened at the bar before? The bears moved closer. There is no open door. I don't think it was meant to be open, if that's what you're saying. Or is this? This is fine. The cupboard door's fine. Don't need the bear moving closer to the camera. You know, creepy bear. Creepy bear saying no. Anything else? We're almost to 4. We're getting there again. I'm assuming there's still some big anomalies here that I'm missing. Give me something. Instant suffering! Great. I mean, yeah, if you jumped out the train window, there probably would be some instant suffering, let's be real. I enjoyed that one. That was fun. I like the instant suffering sign. I'd have one of my own. Fine, bud. Well, other than that, everything seems to be in order. Nothing peculiar happening for now. The suitcase gone from the train carriage? The suitcase has gone. Good observations. It has. It was it yellow? Was it pink or something? How was it? I don't know. There was, though. It was yellow. I was right the first time. Yay. Good spot. I'm pretty sure the last time we did the train level that disappeared and I didn't notice. I seem to be blind when it comes to the yellow suitcase. I just don't particularly care about someone else's luggage, I suppose. As long as it's not mine, it's fine, right? I mean, if you've left it on a train that's got some ghost activity and has been evacuated, then I feel like that's more on you. Alright, Wiggle. No wiggly coat hangers today, please. Not today. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I want the World Smile Day poster to change, goddammit. Being bugged to eat, and Tears, go eat! Go eat foods! Foods is good! Enjoy foods! Maybe the ghosts on the train would like food. Busy, thank you very much for the raid. How you doing? There's eyeballs in the sink. Just, you know, as an opening line as you come in, there's eyeballs in the sink. Let me give you a shout out because my mods have vanished. Thank you. How is your stream? What are you doing? Where am I from? I am from the UK. I'm British, don't you know? Medic Hobo. How you doing? I can speak. I can do that thing. It's fine. I don't think anything changed in the meantime. I think we're all good. The door is open. That changed. The door! The door is not supposed to be open! Delightful. You're playing Inscription. I love Inscription. Fantastic game. I hope you're enjoying it. It is a tricky one though. You were typing toilet door. You were there for that. Shakespeare's I know the TTS is just it worked once today and now it's decided to take the holiday. I don't know. It's terrible. Inscription ended up being a lot longer of a game than I expected it to be. It was very good. I'd like more. I'd like more of just the 3D card game that they had at the beginning of the game. I enjoyed that a lot. I'd just play that. I think there was an endless mode, but I think it was harder than the main game, and I was like, well, I'm not that good. Hello! I was ready for you this time. Oh, you're playing the Casey mod. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. That's like... You get the really cool card game from the beginning, right? In the 3D situation? But I just, nah. I was like, I want that, but no, I don't want it that difficult. Thank you very much, please no. I'm not that good at it. I was fine going through the main game, but no. You weren't prepared for that. I'm sorry. We saw this last time, so I knew it was coming. But yes, there is a head that appears when the table drops down. I probably should have warned you. But where's the fun in that, you know? Where's the fun in giving a warning for that sort of thing? That's the point of a horror game, you know? It's spooky. Suddenly there's faces in the windows. There's a thank you. Thanks. Thank you so much. Build your own deck. Oh, that would be great. That's what they need. They need just to release that card game as a card game, right? What is going on back here? Something's weird. We're even. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. It was the game's fault, not mine. Don't take it out of me. I'm just playing the thing. Terrible. But yeah, I don't need super hard Inscription. I just want the fun card game vibes. Hey. I assume, because I know you can get a lot of different mods on something like Tabletop Simulator, I assume someone's put Inscription in that. I would be surprised if they haven't. I think I own Tabletop Simulator, I just don't think I've ever played it. Are we gonna have anything going on here? We had a few things in a row there, which was quite nice. Spooky, spooky. We shall try the university again after this one. See if we can't get Hoochman to appear. That'd be good. I would like that very much. Hoochman is coming for you, not in a weird way. Don't make that weird. That's not what I meant. God damn you all. We're almost there. Is anything going to... Oh, yes, something is going to change. This chair is going to have a whoopsie. It's a whoopsie chair. The gravity on that chair went a little bit dilly. Anything else? Anything else at all, like the World Smile Day poster? I want to know what this turns into. It must turn into something else. I don't think we've seen that, unless I'm just forgetful, which I am. Is it going to be World Frowny Face Day? Is it going to be World Murder Day? World Sad Day. 364 days a year. Ouch. Oh no. No one's allowed to be happy anymore. Happy is a foreign concept. This sandwich has gone moldy. That would make anyone sad. A moldy sandwich. Don't want a moldy sandwich. No. Oh, this is also moved. The toothbrush and the toothpaste has stood up. Do not stand. It's not where you're meant to be. Great. We're almost there. We're almost at 6. And look at the note every time. Every time. And then they suddenly decide to move. And you're like, oh no! Don't move! I shoot if you move. Don't do that. Shoot the toothpaste. Make the toothpaste spurt everywhere. And then you're gonna have to go and buy more. That's just not nice, is it? It's a waste of toothpaste. Let's be real. Here we go. The ticking. The ticking happen. Ticky. Ticky. Winnie. Like a horsey. Hey! Oh wait, Tesla! They fixed 26 anomalies. We did so well. Oh my god. So well. We're good at this. We're gonna jump back into the university because I want to see if we can find Huge Man. You know? Huge Man. See, during one of the classes, the silhouette of a gigantic man was seen at the back of the class by the lecturer, which means Huge Man must be here. And I would like to find Huge Man, you know? We will. I am determined to find Huge Man. We don't need that notification. We're back, we're ready. We know what's up, probably. We know there's only 3 benches outside because apparently that was a hot topic of discussion yesterday. There's only 3 benches outside. Only 3. This is where I assume Huge Man appears. But who knows? I don't know. Maybe we'll never know. Maybe Huge Man will continue to elude us forever and ever. Or maybe Huge Man will come and say hello. Hello, says Huge Man. How are you? And we'll go, oh, we're fine, Huge Man. Could you not be here? You're a little bit in the way. But it was nice seeing you all the same. You know, you've got to be polite to Huge Man. Otherwise, Huge Man is going to eat your soul. And I hear you know, you generally need one. If you're gonna have one at all. I'm so focused on Huge Man and my spiel about Huge Man, I don't think I've really been paying attention. So, we'll see how this goes. Ah! I mean, I'm not going to notice that, am I? The lights be flickery. I think we've had all of these now, I believe. Looking okay. Make sure that clock keeps on ticking. Keeps on ticking on. Everything seems fine. Okay. Nothing seems to have massively changed, which is nice. Going well. Still 3 benches. Mr. Skeleton, tiny fly. Go do one, tiny fly. I just like when tiny fly is around because then I wonder whether one day I'm going to breathe him in. I don't want to breathe in the tiny fly, but I do wonder if it'll happen. I'll just one day go, oh shit, where's the tiny fly gone? And then I'll feel like I've breathed in dust or something, you know that feeling? And I'll be like, oh no. I know where tiny fly has gone. And it's just, it ruins your day, you know? It's very good at ruining your day. I feel like something should have changed. Ah, this painting has changed. I was correct in the fact that something should have changed. It may have already been something else that's changed, and I just haven't noticed. But that, for example, had changed. So that's good. Next was next. Lovely place, you know. They're big, open spaces. It's got a tree, token tree. A token skeleton as well, you know. Just to remind people of their own mortality. This'll be you one day. Ah, thanks. I've learned something. You gotta keep an open mind to the fact that you too will one day be one of those skeletons propped up in someone's classroom. Oh boy. You gotta recycle, you know? It's important. Clock still tick. Anything else? Something to change? Oh, it dongin'. Oh, it ding dongin'. I mean, it's looking okay at the moment. Everything seems alright. Which immediately makes me feel like something isn't alright. I don't trust it. I do not approve of the status quo. Something is distorting in here. There's distortion of the camera in the library. In the library! The camera's doing a weird. Oh my. Oh dear. Oh, not a weird. No, anything but a weird. Don't do a weird. Anything else? I mean, I say don't do a weird, but that's kind of the point of the game, and I enjoy spotting the weirds, you know? So maybe do some weird. Get down, get funky. Do something weird. Show me what you got, game. Have you got the huge man? Have you? That's a small man, but he's also on the projector screen, so I mean, I'll give him credit for that. It's impressive. But it's not the kind of man that I'm looking for. That better not be the shadowy figure of a man. I want huge man, That was not huge. It was man, as far as I could tell, but it was moderately sized man, which doesn't have the same ring to it. No one's gonna be running away going, oh no, it's moderately sized man! No one's gonna do that. But if you hear someone screaming about a huge man, that's when you go, oh. Is there? Oh dear. You know, you respond, you don't just rub it off as someone's being odd. Write it off even, not rub it off. You could erase it, I suppose. That's where I was going with that. Is something changed, or am I just Just flicking through those camera screens now, just going, oh, look at the things. Oh, lovely things. Delightful. Oh, yes. Ah, things. Squidge! Welcome back to... Oh, what did you do? There's something in the jar. It wants out. Let it out! Let it out! Let it be free! No? Alright then. It's fine. We're waiting for the huge man. Patiently. He turned on one of the spinners. You were trying to mix it. That's understandable. I don't think there was anything in there to mix, but you do you, my dude. You do you. And we shall wait until Huge Man appears. And then we shall, well, report him. We won't do him. I don't know where I was going with that, but reporting him is probably the way forward. And screaming in terror of the Huge Man is also on the agenda. Preferably if he appears. Which he's yet to do. Which would be nice. Somewhere. It would be nice if something more than just a jar rattled. You know, I don't want to be... I don't want to not appreciate what we've got here. But I'd like more. I want more shit to happen. Like Huge Man, exactly. We all want to see Huge Man. Huge Man has quite the following. He is a fan favourite of mine. Of us. Of everyone. I am the fan. And he's not here. I don't know if he expects me to start chanting his name. Huge Man? Is that... What is his name? Does he have a name? Or is he just Huge Man? No. I don't know. Huge Man. Ah. See what you did there with the Huge J Man. Yeah. Ah, yes. Hugh. I see. You know, that's some quick thinking. That is some wit right there, you know. It's impressive. More impressive than anything that's happened in this game so far. Yeah. The bats also approve. Oh, they do. Lasagna tester. A lasagna. This shouldn't be there. We all want some lasagna. Share your lasagna! Don't just sit there and eat lasagna. Share the lasagna with the rest of the class. Lasagna! You just had pie? What if you could have lasagna? There's a man. Not a huge man. What if you could have lasagna but in a pie crust? Have you ever thought about that? A lasagna pie? Steak and ale pie, still very good, but lasagna pie? Just make the lasagna in a pasta pie, exactly, you know? But change it from pasta to lasagna. It's genius, I know. I try. I'd eat a lasagna pie. I think that would be great. Cut into pie, and you just see lasagna layers. It'd be a thing of wonder, a thing of beauty. I'd be here for a lasagna pie. I'd be here for anything else happening in this game. Also. But also. Lasagna pie. Are we all good? Is everything fine? Sit back and relax, you know? Just sort of like, This is it. This is fine. It's a very chill game. Nothing's really happening. It's like, Hooch Man! Hooch Man! Hooch Man! It's a Hooch Man! Hooch Man! Oh, spotlight on Hooch Man! Hooch Man! Huge man! Huge intruder! Huge man of the auditorium! Normally I have to report Hooch Man! Hooch Man! Hooch! You mean huge man? Yes, I meant huge man! Huge man! Hey! Oh, how you have grown! Oh, we met huge man! Yes! Oh, good! But I did the tick mark next to huge man, because we found him. Oh, we did! See, he was huge! If you leave him, he starts beating you up. Why didn't you tell me this sooner? You know, maybe we would have enjoyed this. Not in a weird way, but, you know, to see the full extent of Huge Man. As the spotlight came down, you know. Huge Man can kill you in this game, I see. I thought Huge Man was able to kill you in the other games if you didn't report him fast enough. But, like, physically actually punch you up this time. No intruders. Did you mean Huge Man? Yes! Yes! Through the camera. It feels more personal here. It does. He's got something to say and he's gonna say it by punching you in the fucking mouth. Oh, I have found Huge Man. I feel fulfilled, you know. My Huge Man dreams have come true. Don't make that weird. And, we have found Huge Man. And we have removed Huge Man from the premises. Before he beat us up. And I'm pleased. Personally, I am pleased. Yes. Oh, yes. Squish, no! Why is it always the observation duty games that have the weirdest goddamn quotes? I mean, I've had some weird quotes in other games as well, so I can't just pin the blame on observation duty, but a lot of my weird quotes tend to be observation duty. You did capitalize it, so... Now it seems as if I'm shouting it instead. Yeah, that was also... See, about the weird quotes. Just... There was a head in the window. I was talking about a head in the window, not anything weird. It was a head in the window. And Tesla was not ready. He was unprepared. There's alcohol in here. I wouldn't usually complain. Instead of removing the anomaly, could I drink the anomaly? Did the portrait have scribbles on it? Which portrait? Oh, his eyebrows? What happened there? Is it shadows? I don't know what's happened there, but there was definitely something on his head. It's fine. He's gonna get you. That's the principle. Oh, there you go. He's gonna get you. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't, though. Oh dear. He's quite something, isn't he? My. Is that... maybe. I think that might be all the special anomalies on this map. Is it? I don't know. There's a lot missing in here. Just saying. There we go. Somebody here cleaned up and we don't want them to. No. I will have to check the achievements. Return of Huge Man! Space, thank you very much. I appreciate that clip. Huge Man is here for you. He wants to punch you. Yes, he does. Punch you. Punch me. Punch we. Punch tra-la. Oh, it's thundery. Oh, that's exciting. Send it south. Send it south, would you? Blow it this way. Go outside with a little fan and waft it in my general direction. I would like the storms. I like storms. Storms are cool. Just dance to my singing. That's great. That's. I mean, I'm flattered. You know, it's a sign of a good song, I think. If people can dance to it, then you've got a hit. That's it. Amazing. You know? I never knew I was such a musical genius. I never knew. I didn't. The periodic table is upside down again. Oh dear. I enjoy this. Done. Boom. Anomaly fixed. What's next? Is there more? There best be. Anything? Anything at all? Something? Maybe something here, something there, something far away. There's a head and there's a... Is that the... Yes, that's the torso. In there. Yep. Yep, that shouldn't be in there. You know. There's been a fatal accident. And someone just left it there. Because they thought the whole situation was just this little bit too awkward for them. And they just left the room. You know. Oops. Torso should not be in the fume hood. No. Someone has been decapitated and their torso has been left here. And it was a very awkward situation all around, really. So everyone just left it there. They thought that's fine. Someone who knows what to do about this situation and the leg in the trophy cabinet will come by and solve the issue in a non-awkward fashion. Help keep the smell down. It would, you know? That's why they thought it's okay if we leave it there, because it's not going to bother anybody. They were being thoughtful. Exactly. You know? Maybe actually that's the place to put something. What if you had a fume hood that was opaque, right? And you know it doesn't get used very often? Would that be the place to hide a corpse? Hear me out. Would that be the place to do that? Well, I feel like it might be. You want to see Splat Lady to complete the university trifecta? Well, we may well do. We may well do. Was there a Splat Lady at the university as well? I know there was a Splat Lady at the hotel. I don't know if there was one here. I suppose there's plenty of places you could fall from in the university too. You know? I could see that happening. Still 3 benches. That's not what that's supposed to be. Clever, clever, but not clever enough. I mean, we've got plenty of time. We could always do the hotel afterwards. You can't see it? Yes, you could. It was a little metal thing instead of this desk. You could definitely see it. The entire desk had been vanished. Replaced. They absconded with it. It was terrible all around. Right to the edge of the camp. You could definitely see it. I looked. Maybe you wouldn't notice, but you could see it. You could. Maybe you just need to be even more observant. Have you ever thought of that? Try peeling your eyes. I hear that helps. Like a grape. Ah, too many benches. Too many benches. Lovely. Anything else? What's going on? Anything? Seems to have picked up a little bit. I don't know whether I'm just noticing them more slowly or what, but it picked up a little bit. We're almost at 5. We've almost got the creepy music. I still think it's weird that this map doesn't have the ding-dongs. Too many benches, exactly. This map does not have the hour ding-dongs, and that makes me sad. It's like that they've taken away something that I rely on in these games. Alas. No more ding-donging. You did not notice the lack of time dings. We had the lack of time dings yesterday when I last played this. I'm assuming it's the same thing. I haven't been paying attention, to be fair.
It's a potato.
It's a potato. It to be. There's an extra door. But I'm sure we played this map before and we did not have the time ding-dongs. You briefly shot, I'm sure this one didn't have. Maybe we had like a fluky game yesterday where it just decided to not dong ding. You know? Find out in a second. It does have the dong dongs. We didn't have the dong dongs yesterday. We didn't. I'm sure. Yesterday on this map we didn't have the dong dongs. The ding dong dongly wongs. Hence that quote that you have kindly put in earlier. Doesn't hit the same. Maybe we found a little bug. But it doesn't always bug. They put the dongs in! Squidge, no! Why would you do this? What is... just why? It makes me sad I can't get revenge for this. It truly does. I have to start a spreadsheet. Is something going to change? Is something going to get spoopy? Why not? I mean, why not start a spreadsheet of you quoting with saying weird things? I feel like it could be done. It could be done. I have to have it open. Prepared. Oh, that's changed. The cockle. The cockle has stopped. Oh no. We might want to see a doctor about that. Let's just quickly scroll back through. A squid sheet, exactly. That's the name of it. Ah, Space Crazy, you genius. That's it. That's the name of the sheet. It has to be done. Has to be done. It's gonna happen. This is it now. I can get my revenge. Revengy. Revengle. Yes. Anything else gonna change? Anything at all? Anything? Anything will change? Anything at all want to be strange? Otherwise we're just gonna win game, you know? And I thought the whole point of you was to try and stop us from winning. But I, personally, feel like we're gonna win. Because you're not bringing out your A game. You know, you brought out the huge man, and I'm very, very thankful for that. Don't get me wrong. But you just, you know, we're gonna win. Do we have all the cameras? I think so. We got the courtyard. We got the lab. We got the no, we don't. We do not have all the cameras. We do not have all the cameras. Is it the classroom? We do not have all the cameras. Hey! I had not noticed. I had not noticed that one. Ah, the spooky skeletons. The other way around doesn't work quite as well with the name. We'll see, we're on top of it. We got this. We're fine. Should always be 6. I think so. That's probably a good way of telling. You can't hide things from me. Is that a whisper? Was I talking over a whisper there? What was that? Boom. You scared? You should be. It's spooky. Oh. You can't see that, but the monitor's changed. Even my name is Spoopy. Everything is Spoopy. That's it. That's what we want. Warm day peace. Never. Never again. Here we go. Here we go. Victory approaches, everybody. Victory approaches. Victory. You made it! Oh yay! Well, that's great, isn't it? I wanted to check my achievements and see if... I don't know what was where, is the thing. What else was in the university? I don't know. I'm still missing the passenger, which I assume is on the train. I'm still missing the banshee. I'm still missing the patient, which is obviously in the hospital. Can't get the objects. I can't play that one. I don't know where the marionette is. That's terrifying. There's a Nixie and the doctor. Am I missing both on the hospital? We could do the hospital. Doot doot. Doot doot, motherfuckers. Doot doot, motherfuckers. But yeah, I think I'm missing both on the hospital level. I would assume the patient and the doctor are both in the hospital. Oh wait, did we see we saw the Bruxer in the hospital, didn't we? But they're not. I don't know. Fuck knows. Well yeah, hotel, hospital, what are we gonna do? What do people think? Hotel or hospital? We've redone the train, we've done the university again. We did the pool. Bruxing over all over the place. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Want to do the hotel? You just want the splat lady, don't you? That's why you want the hotel. You want the splat lady. We could do the hotel. We can try and get the splat lady. I do wonder if we'll see a wedding dress person though. Was this the one with the crawler? Possibly. Here we go. We got a fancy car outside. We got some stuff inside. Lots of stuff inside. We've got the elevators. On 2C. We got this awful corridor. Which is lovely. And we got the bedroom. The bedroom. And we got the bar. Oh yeah. Lots of stuff to be keeping an eye on. The O in Outlook Manor is not lit up. One of them, anyway. I feel like they should fix that. It's not a very good look. You know. It's not a good look at all. And they have a giant lion down the end of the hallway. I don't know why. But, you know, it's a choice, and I can accept that. I think this was the one with there was someone crawling down the hallway, I think. Did we get that? I'm sure we got something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, depending on... We might actually have time to do the hospital as well. Again. Is anything gonna change? Anything want to change? Anything at all want to do a boogie woogie? A wiggy woggy. A floppy woppy. Blue 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 blue. Yes. I'm waiting, game. Patiently. What? Patiently. Oh yes. No escape. No escape. You're stuck here forever. It's a fire exit, it's fine. It's nothing strange, it's just a fire exit. An exit where the fire goes when it's ravaging the building. That's the fire's exit. That's how that works. It's a lovely quiet day outside, you know. Not much going on. Very chill. Calm, you may say. Calm. I really look forward to when they add hard mode to this. I'm gonna keep a close eye. And I'll play it when they do, because it would be interesting to see how it works and how we cope with anomalies hitting a lot more frequently. It would be cool. The wonderful carpets of the hotel, right? It's a pattern. It do be a pattern. At least it's not stripy. If it was stripy and then you had stairs, then you'd have broken necks. Don't have stripy carpet on stairs. It's very chill, not much is going on. I'm okay with this for the moment. Door closed. I knew something was different, but I couldn't put my finger on it until I did. Oh yes. Oh yes. I feel like that room could do with a carpet. Or like a rug. Just a rug. Rug would be better. Wooden floor, fine. Give it a rug. You know? Is everything the same? Is everything fine? Seems to be. Seems okay. Yeah, this room needs a rug. You know? Doesn't need to be anything fancy. Just something. It can be fancy if you want it to be fancy, but you know. A rug. This is interior design with Card. She's not very good at it, but sometimes she goes, "Oh, put the rug in," and then people go, "Oh, yeah," and it goes well. Someone's on the phone. Someone's on the phone. No, I don't want to know who is calling. Not today. Unless I know who you are, I will most likely not answer the phone. Just putting that out there. Unless you're someone I know and actually like, I'm not going to answer the phone. Not gonna happen. The table's gone. You might need that. The table. Get her back at the table. Oh. Delightful. Isn't it lovely? Oh, good. Anything else wanna be different? Because we don't like difference. No, we spot the difference and then we go, how dare you? We liked it how it was. And we put it back to how it was. Because change, while it may be inevitable, is usually quite hated. And we're going to avoid it for as long as we can. I think the game can hear me. It's like, oh, I understand. No, that's fine. We won't do anything. We won't mess with anything. Everything's gonna be exactly how it was. Nothing's going to change because we know you don't like it. So we'll be nice to you. We won't try and change anything. We can't pull the wool over your eyes. I'm like, no, you can't because I don't wear hats. And that was sort of where the conversation ended, and it was just a little bit awkward. But, you know, I feel like I got my point across, and the game understood, and is rolling eyeballs down the stairs in response. Which is, it's not overly mature as a response, you know? But talk about your problems. Talk through disagreements. Don't just roll eyeballs down staircases. If you're gonna roll anything down the staircase, make sure it's a bouncy fucking ball, because then they just go all over the shop, and I love that. You know? No eyeballs. That's quite the mess that they make. It's quite the cleanup. You don't want your guests slipping on eyeball juice, you know? I don't think I would give a hotel a very good review if I slipped down the stairs because they hadn't cleaned up eyeball juice. I don't think that would be a good thing. It would definitely be on the list of hotels to avoid in the future. This is the Eyeball Hotel. Well, they meant that literally, and they didn't tell anyone that they meant that literally. So people turn up and they go, "Well, there's eyeballs everywhere." And it's like, oh yes, we take out eyeballs from our guests. We just take their eyeballs while they're sleeping, and we put them on display. This is the Eyeball Hotel. Didn't you read the sign? They just thought it was a creative naming choice. They didn't realize they were actually going to lose their eyes. So more fool them, really. They should have done their search. They should have done some research on the hotel. But they didn't. So, you know, as soon as they booked a room there, they essentially signed a contract that they were okay with having their eyeballs removed, forcefully and aggressively, overnight while they were asleep. So, yeah. You gotta be careful where you stay, you know. Do your research. There might be, see this person right here, the blood under the door? They've just had their eyeballs removed. And they weren't prepared. They should have been. Outlook matters and take your eyes out, yeah. Now you're getting it, now you're getting it. Read between the lines, you know. See what they're not telling you. While you're trying to see everything else that changes that hasn't really changed much. Unless I'm just missing all the changes, then it's not doing over much, is it? Let's be real. Perfectly normal. A camera in one guest room. It's because it's the spooky room. It's the most haunted room in the hotel, you see, so they put a camera in there to try and get evidence of the paranormal. That's it. 666. Did you see 666? On the 13th floor? That's the room. Yeah. That's the room. How can you see what they aren't telling you if your eyeballs removed? Well, you're supposed to see what they're not telling you before you book the hotel and then get your eyeballs removed. Because seeing what they're not telling you afterwards is kind of pointless because you've had your eyeballs removed, you know? Spookiest room. Yeah. That's the room. That's the one with the camera in. You told you. You did, Tesla. You predicted it correctly. You knew. The car wouldn't just change color or change model. No, it would face the other way. You were prepared for this. You saw through the lines. There are at least 204 rooms. I'm going to pretend my Twitch chat didn't just disconnect and that everything's okay and nothing is going wrong. It's fine. It's fine. It's just Tesla shouting. That was what it was. It made my Twitch chat go, oh, hang on. What's this then? What's all this? Gotta disconnect from this shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. It's terrible. I'm not really looking, I'll be honest. I'm just flicking through the cameras at this point. There's just one room. Room 203 or 204. That's it. Just the one room. The eyeball scooping room. This conversation's gotten strange, and I don't hate it. Nope, the paintings have switched. The paintings have switched! They have switched! I feel October-y today. The weather hasn't been very October-y today. It felt early September sort of weather outside today. But you gotta get the October vibe going as much as you can, you know. Despite the weather being strange. All the other doors are fixed, yeah. You know. Just the eyeball scooping room. You had chili and drizzle? It was not chilly or drizzly today. If only. 24 degrees this weekend. It's insane. This is not October weather. Can it be, please? Can it be? We need to have the cooler weather when it's supposed to be cool, please. We're like a month behind. We're going to become like Venus. We are. Gonna be very warm. Too warm. I'll dream of the days it was cold. Warm and drizzle. Oh, it's in betweening. Doing an in between. A work season finale where you don't have to wear your ski jacket. That's fair. You can have a warm weekend. How about that? Just the one more. Just the one more warm weekend. Bulljack. Boom. Anything else? Anything else going on? Anything at all? Oh. It can officially start getting colder now. Or at least after the end of the week. That would be good. And I don't want it to get, you know, crazily cold. You know, that's, you know, it's fine. That can still wait until December, January. That's, you know. But cooler. Just a nice temperature. You know? That'd be good. I like wearing layers so I can keep warm and then actually be comfortably warm in doing so. And not just either be really cold because it's way too cold or have to just take off layers because suddenly it's gotten warmer and it's like, well, fuck you then, I guess. I just want a nice average temperature. That's it. That's all I want. I don't care otherwise. Just give me average. Damn it. It's that time of year I expect average temperatures. But oh well. There's a man in the laundry basket. You shouldn't be in there, sir. You shouldn't be in there. No, no, no. It always seems fun to ride around in them, but you will get told off. You will. Maybe he's dirty laundry. Sir, you are dirty. get in the laundry basket. Yep. Or laundry, yeah. You know. That's what they call someone trying to be laundry. A laundry. Yeah, it makes sense. We still haven't had Splat Lady. There's a... Is there? There is. There is a distortion in this room. It's distorting. Ever so slightly. Good stuff. It is a quiet hotel day, isn't it? You know? Not much going on. Relatively tame all round. Very minor things have changed. Just nice. Just calm day. Don't have to worry about a thing. It's just an everyday hotel that we apparently have eyeball scooping in. But hey, perfectly ordinary. I do feel like I can flick through these cameras quite quickly at times, because I'm not having to study things as closely. I mean, maybe I'm missing things because I'm not studying things as closely, but generally, things like that happen and it's quite obvious. You know? It's fine. I don't really have to scrutinize anything. It's just things change and you're like, oh yeah, that's changed. Good job. That's obvious. Thanks. Saying that, I bet there's like 3 things or something that I've missed over the course of time playing this that have been so subtle that I've just not. Maybe even more than 3. Otherwise, we just sit and click and click. Like, it'd be cool if there was like someone in the window, you know? There's like a shadow in the window. That would be very cool. The star choice of the different carpet runners in the bar. That is odd, right? You would have thought they'd just keep it one colour. Maybe they just couldn't decide. It's like, well, we like this colour, but we also like the green. We like the red, but we like the green. Just have the same colour. If you want green, go green. If you want red, go red. You know? You can have whatever you want. Just keep them orderly. The same. Make them match. Remember the green was red, but Boo stained it. I mean, maybe. You know? That's a lot of wasted booze. That's just not good. It's 4 AM, everybody. We've got 2 hours to go. And things are still very calm. We're just gently playing. Spooky game. It's not really setting up the next game on my list very well. I'll be honest with you. Because Mortuary Assistant is, as far as I know, I've not played it, is a lot more intense. I've heard that they went really ham with it after a while. There's a tiny fly on my screen! No, it's a dead tiny fly. A lot more intense. Concerns about Mortuary Assistant. I mean, I saw enough of it to know it was a game I wanted to play. So I do know the general concept of what you have to do in that game. But I saw it when it first released, and I've seen a lot of people saying that they have really amped up the spooks since release. So I'm very excited to try that game. And oh, try it we will. We shall give that a go on Wednesday. And it'll be wonderful, I'm sure. But yes, just prep yourself for that one if you want to hang out for it. Because I think it's a very, very good game, but I do think it can be quite jump scary. Mortuary Assistant, Tesla. I think the vague premise is that there is a demon that likes occupying corpses, and you have to figure out which one it's occupying. But the longer you take, the more intense the scares get, as far as I know. I do know they did a Christmas update and they had a dead Santa Claus corpse at one point. I don't think that's still in the game, but I'm aware they did that. So, you know, you get to cut bodies out. I mean, you get to do the mortuary assistant's job. Which, you know, is fine. It could be a lot more intense than just trapping the bodies. So I'm not too worried about that. That's not scary to me. That's not the horror. It's the spooky demon thing happening. Supernatural stuff. Adult nappies required, yes. I think so. You'll have to buy more. Buy everything. Buy all the adult nappies. Gim. Yeah, it's a good game. As far as I know. Just, did you know, understand that the name of the game is quite apt, and if you're not comfortable saying that, then that's fine. But I think it's very spooky, and I am excited to try it, because I've owned it for a little while now. Just not ever loaded it up. Because I wanted to do it as an October thing. And October is here. And there's hands on this bed. Stock up. We have to watch on VOD, YouTube. It's all good, Tesla. You watch it however you can watch it. I think it'll last me 2 streams. So I think it'll be Wednesday, Thursday I'll do it. Because I think there's multiple endings. I think it's quite replayable. So it should be good. It should last a little while. I assume I've not missed anything while I've been babbling away. I don't think I have. I saw Grabby Ellen, you know. We saw this. So, yeah, very chill, very chill. It's gonna be very different on Wednesday. Very, very different. And obviously, when this gets hard mode, I guess it will pick up a bit, won't it? But as much as I assume that'll be soon, I don't know when. Aha! I've not seen the limbs on the sofa before. That's amusing. Still no Splat Lady, though. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? We want one thing, one particular anomaly. That's what we were waiting for. It's one we wanted. And, she ain't here. We're on the final hour. It's the final hour. Doobie-doo-doo. Doobie-doop-doop-doo. There's no Splat Lady. She needs to splat, I guess. I don't know. Oh, the music says, there's another tiny fly! I thought I killed you. Oh! 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 You know, I wanted to see the woman in the white dress. Hey, I met the Banshee! Yay! We met the Banshee! Tesla. I mean, I'm not gonna judge, but Tesla. There we go. I'm glad there's another achievement there. That's another one under the belt, under our belt, under the belt, under the witch belt. Someone's belt has got a Banshee underneath it. Please watch out. Leave us now! Banshee's not happy with us being here. Banshee's like, fuck you! Get away from here! It's been so calm, and then suddenly Banshee. Otherwise, there's been nothing going on. Random signage changes is great, right? We had the stages of grief or whatever on this just previously. No escape on there. This 2C turns into 666. I know that much. It's great. They're very clever. There's a ghost in the bar. You can't play! Shush! Learn a song! Okay. That's fine. Anything else? Anything else at all? You have all the time in the world to do something spooky. I mean, aside from the Banshee. The Banshee was cool. No Splat Lady though, but Banshee. About half an hour, right? I was thinking that. I had a look at the time and I was like, yeah. I could go back to the hospital as well. We could do that one. I think we've got the time. It doesn't matter if I overrun a tiny bit. So it's all good. Oh. Not seen that there before. I've not seen that yet. That seems counterproductive. Can't walk up to the reception if that's in the way. The damn cottage man is bought, right? Well, you know, when they update with hard mode, they might update with some other bits. So there might be a few patches, bug fixes. I can try it again then. I can also go and have a look and see if anyone else has had this issue. Assuming no one else has googled this, and see if there is something I can change on OBS that fixes it. Because it would be very nice to play that map. But we will come back to this regardless at a later date. It just depends on whether they've fixed whatever's wrong there. Just bizarre. Kiri, how you doing? Oh. There's a dead person on the trolley. But yes, I'll definitely play the Summer Cottage if I can fix it, or if the hard mode update fixes it when down the line, whenever that releases, then yes. I would very much like to give that one a go. I just want to know why I keep having these issues with OBS. I don't know if there is a setting I could have better. I don't know enough about the inner workings of the program to know whether there's something I could change that would generally stabilize things a little bit more. What I might do is see if I still get the same issue when recording, or whether it's just streaming that has the issue. Change the encoder, yeah. Lower the well, it's weird, the idea of lowering the in-game resolution when it runs fine. On my end, the game is fine. It's at full 60 FPS, it doesn't drop at all. It's just... My bitrate is set to 4,500. It's only the one map, right? Really weird. But I can have a look at encoders. I have no idea essentially what that does, or what is better, or what is worse, or what I'm using. But I will have a look. Should we go back to the hospital? Go to 3K and see, yeah. I upped my bitrate for playing things like Destiny or Fallout 76 because the hectic screens for that would get all blurry and pixely. So by upping the bitrate, I fixed that. Was the plan. Which is why I upped it. And I upped it ages ago, and everything else has been fine. It's just this one damn map. Heck knows why. So we'll see. But yes, if anyone has any ideas or looks it up and finds out information that I don't find, then do hit me up with it. Not much movement. Yeah, we'll get away with lowering it. I could try. But again, I don't know if that's something that I could test easily without actually being live. Which is obviously not ideal. I don't want to randomly go live with a little tech thing. I suppose I could stream to a dead end rather than Twitch, but we'll see. We'll see. I shall see if there's fixes. I can only hope that there is. But until then, we shall examine the hospital. We shall see what's going on. My chat disconnected again, so if anyone said anything after Tesla's talked about not much movement, then I didn't see it because my chat disconnected again. Well, I'm assuming it's fine because it didn't disconnect for long. I don't understand why it's disconnecting. Everything's just going a bit strange today. Good. Good. I haven't missed anything. This is good. But yes, it is strange. OBS is strange. I will have to... You know what? I will check after this as well if OBS has an update. I don't think it does. But I will double check. This stool is in the wrong place. Anything to try and fix things. But I will look up encoders and stuff. I don't know. It's a bugger. We may never know again. We may never know. Never ever. National Doctors Day. Not National Plague Day. Don't worry. Not today. .1.3. Oh, it's updated then. It's not that. I'm on the latest version, so it's not that. That's fine then. That's good. That's one thing I don't have to do. I still wish there was an anomaly. I mean, there might be, but I've not seen someone showering yet, and I feel like this sort of game, they've missed a prime opportunity to have someone showering on that camera if they haven't actually done that. For everything else they've done in all these observation duty games, that seems rather tame to have not done. We've had blood pooling in there before, but no one showering. Still hate this room. It's still an awful room. There's a fire in the bin. Vengeance! How you doing? It's coffin time. It do be. It do be. I don't think there's been a coffin in any of these. I mean, I can't speak for the one map I can't play, but... Otherwise, I'm not seeing anything. You can stream to OnlyFans from OBS? I don't... What? Why? Huh? That's great. You know, what good compatibility that is, you know? It's a well-rounded program. Oh, it's available for all types of things. It's, you know, it's got a very big audience. Big user base. But he has tried it. He's absolutely tried it. That's why he knows. No, it's not the service list. It's because you've tried it, isn't it? Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh. I mean, the alternative platform for testing. I'm not gonna stream to OnlyFans. I can stream to there's like a fake server I can stream to that doesn't actually go live, which might do the job. Sounds like the popcorn's ready. Yay, popcorn. Do you like it sweet or do you like it salty? Get your popcorn out for the lads. They'll take it. They will. You won't see it again. You won't. I mean, it's just really been the 2 changes in that one room so far, hasn't it? Now you want popcorn. Do we have any popcorn in the house? You like the Partakis that are coated in inch and toffee? That was like the caramel popcorn. I can't have too much of that, but it's alright. I quite like salty popcorn, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have much of a sweet tooth is the thing. I used to, and then I stopped having like sweet things as much, and I lost the sweet tooth. It fell out. That's what it was. Toffee popcorn. Salted for the win, right? Salted is good. Good shit. Oh, that's changed. White chocolate and peppermint on popcorn? That sounds amazing. You've used all your popcorn. No, you need more popcorn. I like cinema sweet popcorn. I'll eat cinema sweet popcorn, but don't expect me to finish it. Salty though. I'm gonna make much bigger dent in salty popcorn. Nom nom nom. Anything else going on? I don't have engines. Oh my god. I did not ignore you. I was just busy talking about streaming platforms, OnlyFans and popcorn. It's much more important than saying hello. You know, priorities and all that. Hello, is anything going to change? It is. It is going to change. This hallway, I'm sure, should be longer. Yes. Yes, indeed. Good stuff. At least the plant isn't dancing a jig anymore. That's always good. Don't you just hate that? Anything else going on? Do-be-do-be-do. Anything else happening? Do-be-do. Is something gonna happen? Anything at all today? Please. Stretching is important. Do you know that? Have you stretched lately? Stretch out those muscles. Home sweet home. I don't think it is. Personally. But sure. Morgan Isolation Room definitely should not be home sweet home. I hope someone's keeping an eye on that clock in there, because I've just scrolled past it and I'm like, oh, hang on, have I been looking at the clock? Is the clock still ticking? I don't know. I wasn't looking. I should have been looking, but I wasn't. I wasn't looking. Maybe I should have been looking. Look at the clock. Look at it. Ticking. It's fine. The clock is fine. Is anything else going to change? Something must have changed, right? Something must have happened. Something, somewhere, maybe, somewhere, something happened. Something happened somewhere. Somewhere something happened. Something happened somewhere. Somewhere something happened. Happened somewhere something. No. No. Anything. Yes, no, maybe so. At all. Nothing. Something. Maybe two things? One thing? Nothing? But there could be. But there's not. But nothing's changed. So there must be something. You have all the cameras. This is good to know. Been counting the cameras. The screen's turned on. You can't see that, but there is a screen behind my head, and it is turned on, and it should not be on. Grand. And, something else? Anything else? Medical checkups. Stretching is important! Something. With this really dodgy camera. Hello? We just, you know, we're excitable. We just want shit to happen. My god. My god. Anything at all would be nice. Something to do would be good. Person in window in the patient room. Was I drinking? What? Oh, there is. I was drinking and I wasn't noticing that there was a person out here. Good spot. Good spot. God forbid I have to hydrate at any point. I miss things if I have to drink liquids. Maybe that's what we should just not do. We shouldn't drink water. Obviously, it gets in the way of playing games. Oh my god. Hi. Hello. Oh my god. I found the patient. You should really stay in bed. Good. That was the patient. I'm assuming there's still a doctor somewhere. An anomaly to get. Oh my goodness. Maybe she'd have come to say hi. Maybe. Or maybe she would have murdered me. Yay! I don't know how long to leave things so I can like examine them. I can like, oh, look at this anomaly. It's always exciting. Or it just murders me. I mean, this is the Bruxa. So. Is it abnormal to see a patient? Apparently. Apparently. I've been sat waiting for a consult for hours. Hours, I tell you, hours! Yeah, I have no idea what the patient does. It shuffles. Kills you. Who knows? I assume they all kill you at some point. You know, I'm sure when hard mode comes out, there'll be a point where I'll be, you know, submitting something, and then one of those will appear, and it'll be like, well, I can't report it now. Got to do it last minute. And it'll all be very, very hectic. So, you know, we'll see plenty more of this game, I'm sure. Especially if I have to fix one of the maps. Yeah. I would love to know how other people have had that problem. I shall have to look down some discussions or see if they have a Discord. We shall find out. Oh, we shall. There's a baby in the bathroom. La 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 la. There's a baby in the bathroom. La 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 la. It's there. Okay, it's gone. The principal was enough fun for now. It was. That was a bit close, I feel. There's no more boy. No more creepy floaty boat ghost baby. Ghost baby, ghost baby. No, none of that. Oh, thank you. Absolutely, madoobly woobly not. Nope. Boom. It's 3 AM. We're halfway, everybody. We are halfway. The way is half. Yes, it is. Isn't that nice? Isn't it good? Oh, joy. Ooh. Hee hee. I'm waiting for something to change. A hospital or a hotel? This is definitely a hospital. I would be concerned if hotels looked like this. I don't think I'd stay in them. Anything? Anything at all? Something? Something gonna change? Anything? Whoa. There's no people about. It's because it's haunted. It's been evacuated. Keep people safe from all of the hauntings. Oh, there's a person who did not get the message. Are you the Bruxer again? What's up with you? Your hands were coming round underneath the bed in the hotel, so I mean, I recognize that. Why was she doing there? Why was she just there looking out the window? What's going on? National Doctor's Day, it still says that. It's okay. Not changed. Hello? What does that count as? I heard knocking. Did anyone else hear knocking? What does that mean? What? Did anyone else hear that, or am I going mad? What was with the knocking? What? That was bizarre. What knocked? Who knocked? Hello? That was definitely only in my left ear as well. That was really weird. Okay. Ooh, that's moved. What's up with the knocking? I was expecting to flick through the cameras and see someone outside one of these doors. But no. It was just knocking in the patient ward for some reason. I don't know why. That's made me a tiny bit more paranoid. That's nice. Oh, lovely. Okay then. Should I be concerned? Someone tell me if I should be concerned. Because I feel like I should be concerned. You know what I mean? There's a skeleton. Someone's died in here. And they've just been left there. And they've been perfectly picked clean and bleached white and... It's strange. It's a bit strange. Just a little bit strange. I'm very paranoid about that knocking. That was weird. I'm in danger. It's true. I heard something then as well. Did anyone else hear that? That was very quiet, to be fair. That was incredibly quiet, but I heard something. What's happening on this fucking level? You have the order of the rooms ingrained in your head now. Why am I hearing things? What is going on?
I'm in danger.
There you go. you for that. I appreciate it. We do have that sound. We do. 25 bits. I've not seen any other anomalies since hearing that knocking. At least I don't think I have. Oh, part of the skeleton. Sorry, we did see the skeleton. We are missing things. Like this, for example, has moved. But we're missing things. Like a spooky knocking. A very spooky knocking. Is there chairs missing here? There might not be. There is. There's chairs missing there. Aha! Aha! In your face. Janice goes by me. God knows if something's changed in here, I wouldn't know. At all. Blood. That's fine. We're catching up. We're still on track for things, right? Nothing's wrong. I wanna know why I was hearing noises. That would be nice to know why I was hearing noises. Noises. It was uncomfortable. Doop-boop-boop-boop-doop-a-doo. I wonder if we caught up to what we were missing. I feel like there might still be something. Oh, that's new. I don't know. Don't know. Anything at all? Anything else? I don't know, I feel like there might have still been something. And if there is, it's probably in here. I know very little about what changes in this room. I'm still thrown off by the knocking. I want to know what that knocking was. I don't approve. Random knocking. What if they just didn't? You know, what if they didn't? Don't. I mean, knocking before you enter a room is generally polite. People like it when you do that. But not when you're observing and it's... It's upside down, nice spot. You saw that last time and I didn't. I can understand that, yes. I understood it. It's all good. I can read Tesla speak most of the time. You know, if people learn to understand what the fuck I'm going about, it's you know, it's the least I can do is to do the same in return. There's a moth! Fuck you! Also, there's another tiny fly. It's a tiny moth. I knew there was a moth in here, to be fair. It's been in here a couple of days now. I was aware. I was ignoring its existence, and then it decided to say hello! There is a moth. Moths are spoopy. They are. So spoopy. I like moths. Look, moths are cool. Door's open. Tiny eye to distract me while dangerous anomalies on the screen. Could you imagine? Oh, the panic about that would be real. That would be terrible. Goth butterflies, they are. They're cool. I don't need a tiny fly or a moth or something making me get murdered in this game. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I wonder where where these tiny flies have come from. They've just sort of appeared out of nowhere. And the cat. Last hour! I feel like I'm missing things, and I'm not gonna get another warning. I just don't feel like I'm finding things fast enough. It's weird. It's weird. Oh, there's a bottle in the sink. There's in the sinkle. In the sinkle winkle. The winkly sinkle. Is the doctor's computer supposed to be fancy? What? The what? The who? I mean this one? I assume so. I mean, I'm aware the ones in the offices aren't, but I assume that's supposed to be the way it is. He's just, I don't know, he gets a better computer than the people in the offices. Not very fair, but it's how it is. Everyone else runs on CRTs, right? Like, we don't have much budget, but we do have a little bit of budget. We're gonna give the most important person a Mac for some reason, and then the rest are just really old. It's just not polite, is it, really? Is the clock still ticking? It's still ticking. I think that went backwards. People landing in the CRT days. Everyone just brings their CRT to someone else's house. Because yes, we are now all in the same room playing the same game. I don't feel like I'm doing things fast enough. It's National Plague Day, everyone. Guy duct taped to the ceiling. I remember that image. I love that. That is dedication. And really, you know, it's a good advertisement for duct tape. Well, at least that brand of duct tape. I've had duct tape before that is... It's honestly, it's not been sticky at all. Children's hands are probably stickier than that duct tape was. Horrifying concept. Oop, there's a light in here in the patient ward. The lights are bizarre. Anomaly detected. Are we almost there? Are we gonna do it? I don't know. How bizarre? Yes. The light anomaly. So bizarre. Oh, that's also bizarre. In the lobby. Something is on fire. You don't want to set the world on fire. You just want to start a flame in the hospital. And cause chaos. Maybe don't do that. We might be good. We might do it. Oh, we might. Oh, we might. Oh, we could have. Oh, I'm sad that the photocopier hasn't been going off. Hello? Who are you? Who is that there? Hello? You're just poking your head around the corner. How are you? Oh, that's nice. Good to see ya. That was weird. Hi, mate. You need something? I enjoyed that one. That was great. That was a good anomaly. Good job. Well done, game. Cheeky. He's peeking. He's a peaky boy. Oh my god, we did it! Look at that! There you go! That is some more Observation Duty 6. I hope you have enjoyed. We will come back to this when there is hard mode, and hopefully at that same time, I will have fixed Summer Cottage, but I don't guarantee anything. The cameras didn't drop, right? You'd honed in, you were ready for a camera to go missing, and then they didn't. So yes, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. We will see when they update it, and if there's any bug fixes and jazz with it as well. And if I can find out why that particular map just decides to break on me. But hey, who knows at this point? I don't know if other people are having this issue. I don't know. I just don't know. We'll look it up. We'll have a look. But yes, if anyone else finds anything in the meantime, do let me know. I will be back on Wednesday with more Terraria Assistant, as we discussed earlier. And I will once again reiterate that it is a lot more intense. It is, as the name suggests, so if you're uncomfortable with that, then bear that in mind. But it should be a very good spooky game. It should be very good horror. So I am looking forward to it. We've got lots of good things planned. We do have some dating sims lined up as well. At least one of them is a dating sim, one of them is half dating, half horror game. So there'll be I suppose it's a little bit of like fluff midway through. Big girl pants for Wednesday. CPLAM, I'm just finishing, I'm afraid. I go for 3 hours. And I have hit my 3-hour mark, I'm afraid. But it's good to see you. I hope you've been having a good day. Fantastic, here we go. So for me, all horror game, yes. For me, a dating sim is a horror game, yes, absolutely. 100% it is. Wow, guys, just wow. Wow. I see how it is. Okay, fine. It's great. It's great. So thank you for hanging out, guys. I appreciate that. If anyone has any recommendations for a raid, I will happily take a recommendation, because there's not really anybody online for me at the moment that I haven't done in a while. Otherwise, we'll just end it here. Either way, I'm fine with either. But yes, there's some good games coming up, so we shall do some more on Wednesday. Brace yourselves, everybody. Brace yourselves. It'll be a good time. Oh, it would be a good time. You must flee. No worries, Tesla. No worries. You've been delaying doing things for good reason. For very good reason. We've got to go do things. No worries. Thank you very much for hanging out and your lovely quoting today. I mean that sincerely. She lies. Otherwise, we're just gonna call it there for today, I think. But if